just about there. And racing, Homebush Crash, a fair break the inside. Working Midnight goes straight to the lead from Sudden Explosion. Homebush Crash drives up the inside. Snooky Bears in the early party. They'll be followed back in the field then by Homebush Saxon. Well back in the race, we've got our Jack Attack. Come on, Mickey's not going to be in it today. And Nor's Little Vampire. Into the straight comes Homebush Crash as well. Clear on Working Midnight. Homebush Crash, Working Midnight, followed across then by Homebush Saxon. Snooky Bear was fourth over. Come on, Mickey doing its best work late. Behind those runners then to Sudden Explosion, our Jack Attack. And Little Vampire always at the rear. And racing, Madam Mice was slow. Otto Baxter bounds straight to the lead, puts 3 or 4 lengths on them from King's Selection. Over on the outside of that, then we've got Boomerang Man and Tongariro around the outside in a bit of a hurry. Jelly Gems back behind them. Well back in the race is Homebush Rago and Working Pizzazz up to the corner. Comes Otto Baxter, coming hard after it down the outside. Tongariro's flying, gets up. Tongariro from Otto Baxter. King's Selection third, Madam Ice fourth, then Jelly Gem. Boomerang Man dropped out of it. Further back to Working Pizzazz. And last of all was Homebush Rago. Favourite the outside. And racing, big time chips away fairly and out nicely too would have been Missy Sloy, and driving underneath them there too was Narahoy trying to hold out this favourite into the first bend and can. Through on the inside to Cassie Harker running into the race, so too then would have been Smirnoff. Gap back in the race as they come around the corner this time. Pedro, Toxic Revenge is out the back as they swing in, and Narahoy's away for the prize and goes right away from Cassie Harker into second. Third across them would have been Missy Sloy. They'd be followed by big time chip only fourth. Next to go by would have been this time Pedro. Smirnoff was well back, and well back in the race then to Sheldon Baxter and Toxic Revenge. And they race, and Weetera hops out okay with No More Laughter, and Duchess Queen gets into the early party too. Between runners was No P around the first bend with Coyote Korcha. About 4 or 5 lengths back then we've got Mystic Knight. Getting underneath that was Sefton Dosh, and Homebush Marlow was last. Into the back they go, and Duchess Queen's the leader. Coming underneath it's Weetera. 3 lengths away then to No More Laughter. They'll be followed further back in the field then by No P. Coyote Korcha behind that. Further back in the race to Mystic Knight, Sefton Dosh, Homebush Marlow. Up to the corner they come. Still travelling in front is Weetera. Down the outside Duchess Queen. Weetera beats Duchess Queen. No P got to third. Best race of its career, followed across by Coyote Korcha. No More Laughter got tired. Further back behind them to Mystic Knight. The last two home, Homebush Marlow, Sefton Dosh. Around comes the bunny, set to go. Ready, racing. Cedric Baxter hops out okay. Best out though was Polar Snow White. Opalescent goes with it. They'd be followed around the outside then by Behemoth. Trying to squeeze under that then would have been Kicking It. They'd be followed back by Cedric Baxter. Too much to do. Zabrouge's no chance. Well back with that then was Homebush Rigby and Iced Honey. Up to the corner comes Polar Snow White. Checking off its heels is Behemoth down the outside. Polar Snow White from Behemoth. Out wide on the track. Opalescent's run third. Cedric Baxter fourth. Gaps back, the others headed by Kicking It, then Zabrouge, Iced Honey and Homebush Rigby. And racing, Clonmala out well with Nose Wide and Sydenham Opal in the party as well. Followed up by Rich List and Pat's all round a wee bit wide. And there's Buster Boy shooting up and around the outside, gets up into second place. Tiparita Tui Tech as well back. Pat's Around's got back now and Gucci Rush is last. Down the back straight they go. Nose Wide in front. Buster Boy hunts the inside. Threading away to Sydenham Opal. Two behind that then to Clonmala. They'd be followed by Rich List around the outside of Tiparita Tui Tech. And further back then to Pat's All Round. Gucci Rush up to they come. Up to the corner they come. And Nose Wide boots clear from Buster Boy. And Nose Wide scores by 4. Buster Boy second. Sydenham Opal third. Rich List just fourth from Clonmala. They'd be followed back in the field then. We would have had Tiparita Tui Tech. Gucci Rush second to last, and last of all was Pat's All Round. The bunny just about set to break. They're now under racing. Toby's Terror was last away. Another pizza gets out quite well. Through on the inside was Charlie's Pal. That'd be followed between runners then. We've got Chelsea's Beauty. All the Coco around the outside gets checked. Trying to get around that then would have been Miss McFly. Toby's Terror's too far back. Jalokia may have gone and miss as they swing the corner. It's Charlie's Pal in front. Out wider on the track. Chelsea's Beauty. Chelsea's Beauty's through to score. Big run from Charlie's Pal. Third to go by then, we would have had Toby's Terror doing well to get third. Then we had another pizza. They'd be followed back behind those runners then. When they crossed, we would have had all the Coco. No Romeo, never in the call. And racing, Charming Chuck hops out reasonably well. Cognac Diamond into its work quickly with Homebush Knowles. Charming Chuck the inside. And over on the outside, we've got Team Dream landing up outside the leader. Gaythorley just in behind the paces, followed by All About Amy. She finds the rail now. Further back to Belcadeau. Charming Chuck's got right back second last with King's Legacy. Down the back goes Cognac Diamond out by 3. Team Dream giving chase. Here comes All About Amy into third. Homebush Knowles is on retreat around the outside of that. Then would have been Gaythorley. Further back in the race then Charming Chuck. Up they come. Cognac Diamond in front. Trying to close in All About Amy. Cognac Diamond seen it through from All About Amy. Team Dream. Gaythorley home fourth. They'd be followed further back by King's Legacy getting home late. Then Charming Chuck, Homebush Knowles. And last to go by Belcadeau. And racing, Go With It gets out well the inside, followed out by Mighty Monica. All the Milks in the early party too. Around the outside comes Patrick Starr after a slow beginning. Getting right around the outside then would have been Dodgy Pockets trying to get into the race. Getting well back here, we've got Homebush Alex and Found Roman as they come up towards the corner. And in they come. The leader is All the Milk. Trying hard, Mighty Monica. All the Milk, cool, tight second and third. Mighty Monica all Go With It. I'll lean that way. Followed across by Found Roman fourth. And behind those runners then would have been Homebush Alex and Dodgy Pockets was well back. And well back too when they crossed would have been Knocker Off Time. Didn't have it in the mix at all. They're now Racing a Kiki Dreamer out well the inside, so too was Bitcoin and Figlia in the early party too, and so is Smart Cookie over on the outside, followed through then by Sarah Campbell. You Know Charm getting a run through along the inside. Homebush Lestat's well back, and a par with Stewart's last. Into the back straight they go, and clearing out Bitcoin out by about 5 lengths from Okuku Dreamer. Through along the inside then we would have had You Know Charm. Figlia back behind those runners. Further back in the race then we would have had Sarah Campbell. Smart Cookie heads the others up to the corner, and in front Bitcoin not coming back to them either. Okuku Dreamer starting to close now, but too late. Bitcoin by 2 at the line from Okuku Dreamer. Third to go by was You Know Charm, then Figlia fourth. They'd be followed through then. On the inside would have been Sarah Campbell. Then back behind those runners we would have had Smart Cookie, Homebush Lestat and Opawa Stew. Now racing, Ramesey gets out quite nicely. One of the best out though was Okuku Bobo, followed out there by Cold Turkey getting into the race, and that's driven to the lead. Ramesey pushing through on the inside of Kiribati Girl. They'll be followed by Genia Haka between runners. On the inside of that then would have been Working Waikato. Further back in the race then we've got Mactan around the corner, and further back the others. Down they come. Easy win here for Cold Turkey. It's bolted in. It's out by 6 at the line from Ramesey to second. Kiribati Girl third. Then we had Working Waikato, Genia Haka. Further back in the race then we would have had Mactan, Sydenham Bubbles, and I don't know what happened to Okuku Bobo, but it's ended up a distant last. And they race with Chokti Ellis away fairly the inside. Slowest to go here was Opawa Gift. Opihu Tiger gets out well. Chokti Ellis pushing through on the inside. Out wider on the track to Zip It. Sweaty Mamaloo trying to get around the outside. Getting through on the inside now. Corborn Banksy getting into the hunt. They'd be followed further back by Rebel Joe. And Opawa Gift and out the back. Lavender Cell. Up they come. Chokti Ellis in front trying hard. Corborn Banksy, but Chokti Ellis is in. From Corborn Banksy, Opihu Tiger, then Mamalulu. They'd be followed across then by Rebel Joe. Opawa Gift back behind that. Well back was Zip It Sweaty and Lavender Cell.